Welcome to my channel, the WorldAxis. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking development in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. This story is not just about military strategy, it's about the shifting dynamics of global alliances, technological advancements, and the resilience of nations. Buckle up because this episode has power moves, international diplomacy, and even a touch of history. On the 1000th day of the war, Ukraine made headlines worldwide by firing US-made ATACMS missiles into Russian territory for the very first time. Let's pause to appreciate this significant milestone, not just for Ukraine but for modern warfare. These missiles represent more than firepower. They symbolize trust and deepening alliances between Ukraine and its Western supporters. So, what exactly happened? According to US officials, Ukraine targeted a Russian weapons arsenal in the Bryansk region with these advanced, longer-range missiles. This marks a dramatic escalation in the conflict, but let's look at the bigger picture here. The Biden administration only recently gave Ukraine the green light to use these longer-range weapons, ending months of deliberation. Why now, you might ask? It's all about timing. Russia has been ramping up its offensive in Ukraine's eastern regions while also launching relentless attacks on Ukrainian cities, aiming to cripple the country's energy infrastructure ahead of winter. Allowing Ukraine to strike deeper into Russian territory is a clear signal. The West fully supports Ukraine's defense strategy. Now, let's talk about the missiles themselves. The ATACMS, or Army Tactical Missile Systems, are no ordinary weapons. These precision-guided missiles can hit targets up to 190 miles away. For context, that's like hitting a bullseye from another city. Imagine the strategic advantage this gives Ukraine, especially when it comes to targeting critical Russian military assets. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky didn't shy away from this development. In a press conference, he hinted at Ukraine's growing long-range capabilities, saying, "Missiles will speak for themselves." Bold words underline his confidence in Ukraine's evolving arsenal, which now includes not just ATACMS but also advanced Ukrainian-made drones and long-range cruise missiles like the Neptune. So, what was Russia's response? According to their defense ministry, 6 ballistic missiles were fired at a facility in Bryansk early Tuesday morning. While Russia claims that 5 of the missiles were intercepted and 1 caused minimal damage, the psychological impact of this attack is undeniable. For months, Moscow has warned that using far-reaching Western weapons would constitute a significant escalation. The ripple effects were immediate. Just 2 days after Biden approved these strikes, Russian President Vladimir Putin updated the country's nuclear doctrine. The revised policy states that any aggression from a non-nuclear state, if it involves a nuclear power, could be considered a joint attack on Russia. It's a bold move, but let's remember that Russia has frequently resorted to nuclear rhetoric during this war. Whether this is a genuine shift or just more posturing remains to be seen. What's particularly fascinating is the broader geopolitical landscape. Thousands of North Korean troops have reportedly been deployed to Russia's Kursk region. This development, confirmed by U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller, has been labeled a major escalation by Russia. Think about that momentarily, an Asian military force entering a European conflict. It's a stark reminder of how this war is pulling in players from around the globe. For Ukraine, though, the focus remains on its victory plan. Zelensky has long argued that long-range capabilities are essential for turning the tide in this war. His argument is resonating. Western nations, including the United States, increasingly support his vision. And it's not just about weapons. This decision underscores the importance of diplomacy in alliances. The Biden administration's months-long deliberation wasn't just about military strategy, it was about weighing the risks of escalation against the need to empower Ukraine. That balancing act reflects the complexities of modern geopolitics, where every move has far-reaching implications. So, where does this leave us? The use of ATACMS missiles is a turning point but also a reminder of the stakes involved. As the conflict enters its 1000th day, both Ukraine and Russia are pushing boundaries, literally and figuratively. The question now is how the world will respond to these escalating tensions. What do you think? Does this represent a bold new chapter for Ukraine, or does it risk dragging the world into deeper conflict? Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into global events. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And as always, thank you for listening to the WorldAxis. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.